Hey everyone, welcome to a new video of my multiplayer server. In this video I'll show you everything that was built in round 18. Just a bit of clarification, most of the rounds before this were hosted or organized from the Rollercoasters and Friends Discord. And for this round I actually made my own Discord. I decided to move away from Rollercoasters and Friends and then make my own rollercoaster community. Anyway, for you guys, for you viewers, not much will change because my Discord is the one I've been linking to all the time. So yeah, that was just a bit of clarification. Anyway, since I had to rebuild the community, I struggled a bit with getting enough players for this round. So I decided not to make it competitive, but rather a more casual round. So we didn't do any scoring in the end. The round after this, again, we did start voting again and making it competitive. But yeah, some of the players who did play in this round really went all out, and some awesome creations were made. So yeah, this map I just made a sort of a hilly map. So yeah, elevation changes all the way. I really love the way this map looks, and also this effect that you get when you rotate it. It looks different from every angle, and I think that gives a really nice effect. But yeah, as this was a casual round, and we stopped it a bit earlier than we would normally, there's quite a few unfinished plots. So I'll just focus on the finished ones, and then yeah, let's just go through all of them. So this coaster was created by SCO, I believe, yeah. So it's quite cool. This is hardline twister coaster, but it's merged with bobsleigh track and also a bit of inverted track. I really like the look of this lift hill. So you put this inverted track on top, so it still looks like a tube here. And the hardline twister coaster just merges really well with the bobsleigh coaster track. So yeah, you may not know this, but the hardline twister actually has sprites to go through turns. So it will just look like it goes through them normally. And it works really well like this. So yeah, sadly I wasn't able to complete the plot, but the stuff that's there is really cool. I really like this building also here. Looks really nice, so with the pirate and the medieval scenery. Also these snow-covered fences are used really well here. So yeah, great job. Sadly it wasn't completed, but I think it would have looked really nice had it been. Okay, here we have the next plot. This one was made by Terry Inferno, called Terry's Woody. Again, quite unfinished, but the stuff that's there looks like it's promising. So here he started work on a cool building for the station. He used the wooden coaster track as roof with Virginia aerial track on top. That's something you don't see often, but it works quite well. But yeah, sadly the plot's quite unfinished, so let's move on to the next one. So yeah, this one was made by me. I went for a bit of a realistic look, I guess. Before this I had just been to a park in Norway called Tusenfryd, and that park is really located in the mountains, and that gave the park such a nice look. So I guess that's sort of what inspired me to make this. So yeah, just this nice little Schwarzkopf looper. I gave it a cool station building here, so I used some flying saucer track here and river rapid stairs, just to give it a nicer look. Here's a little transfer track with a building to store any of the extra trains. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. It's nothing really mind-boggling or nothing really extra special, or it's just a normal plot. I think if we would have scored it, it would probably gotten a 7 or 7.5, 8 maybe. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it ended up looking. Oh yeah, here's I think the coolest looking plot of the game, of this round at least. This one was made by Leon. I don't think he joined in any of the previous rounds, and man, he really went all out. He said he really liked the hilly landscape, and he used it really well. So yeah, he made all these cool looking buildings, and of course this coaster which goes throughout the plot. We had lots of tracky texture used throughout it, and lots of really nice scenery. I love all these poles, these pole fences that he put here. All the ruins, all the structures. This plot is just amazing. The coaster layout is a bit extreme, I think, but damn it, this plot just looks so well. This is yeah, really one of the favorite things built on my server, for real. So yeah, Leon, if you hear this, I hope you join in more rounds in the future, because this stuff is awesome. Really great job. Okay, here we go to Jochem's plot. Jochem made a really minimalistic plot. So yeah, he really likes river rapids, and yeah, never mind, it's just unfinished. I'm not really sure what he planned to do here, but yeah. In the round after this, he built really great stuff. So yeah, sad to see it unfinished. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Let me just put on some cheats to stop breakdowns and fix the weather. Alright, here's a really cool plot. I think this was made by YOLO Swaglord. He made this really cool launched coaster. So first here it leaves the building, and then it travels up this top hat, then does some inversions. After that, does some more inversions, because it's a twister coaster, and then it returns to the station. I really like all the decorations on this plot. He made this bit of mine train track, some pretty cool buildings, even some, what are these? I think they're mine lift. Okay, so these are cables for a lift. That's a really cool touch. So there's part of a monorail going around through the track, through the plot. So yeah, I really love the way it looks. I think this building could have used a bit more details, but other than that, the plot looks really nice. He probably also ran out of time to decorate this building a bit more, but overall, a really cool looking plot. I also enabled these custom supports for this round, and that also really works. That works really well here. I love the way he made these supports for the top hat look. These are amazing. Okay, then we go to the next plot. This one's made by YOLO, if I'm not mistaken. He made this cool, I think it's supposed to look like an RMC. Called, what's it called? Furious Wrench. Oh yeah, RMC dive coaster. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it travels up really high. That's a vertical drop. It's that's a half loop here. Forgot the name. An Immelman, I guess. So yeah, it does several big inversions here. In the end, it goes through this spiraling track back to the station. But yeah, this also looks amazing. I love all the buildings he put here, and some of them he even cut in half, or used parts of them using a tile inspector, I guess. These buildings all look awesome together. I think there's even a funnel cake shop here on top. So yeah, shops also often work really well as scenery. So yeah, amazing work on these buildings. I love them. So yeah, YOLO, I hope to see you join more rounds in the future, because I really love your work. and this would have been awesome if it was finished. But of course the stuff that's there is also awesome. Really good job. So yeah, here we have next plot. This one was made by Black Belt Biker. Well, yeah, Black Belt Biker also didn't get to finish the plot, sadly. So yeah, some work was started on I think it's a launched Twister coaster. But yeah, sadly it's not finished. Okay, here we have another really awesome plot. So yeah, Ion Zero has already joined some rounds in the past, and his work always blows me away. I love the way these buildings look here. It's really cool how we incorporated this wooden coaster track and the mine train track to use as parts of the roof. He even put badminton rackets as parts of scenery, and the layering on this building is just amazing. Also here, this building, this twisty mine train track just gives a really cool look to this building. Also, again, as usual, he put a river rapids ride on his plot. Well, obviously this one still needs to be made invisible, so it also wasn't really finished. But with the stuff that's here, it looks really good. I really like the look of this coaster. This coaster is not running at the moment. Maybe it's waiting for guests or broken down. I don't know. Oh, it's probably stuck. Okay. I don't really know why. Probably some got bumped into each other or something. But yeah, the layout of this coaster is really good. It works really well in this plot. I think it would have gotten some custom supports as well. Probably made by pieces of inverted impulse coaster. But yeah, amazing plot. Really good looking. Let's see what we have here. This one was made by Yaron. Yeah, I think Yaron joined in almost every round so far. Hey, he made this launched Giga coaster, but yeah, like most plots, it's not really finished. He has part of a building here, toilet. He started on a station building, and yeah, that's really about it. Some trees on the plot. So yeah, this layout is actually pretty cool. But other than that, it's not really much to see here. So let's go on to the next plot. So yeah, here's a vertical drop roller coaster made by the Wharf. Can't read this. The Wharf 3.21. So yeah, again, not really finished, but the stuff that's there is pretty cool. So yeah, big vertical drop here. Then goes through this inversion. And there's some trim brakes here. Then that's another inversion before returning to the station. So yeah, some custom supports here were added, which look really nice. And also some wooden coaster track was put here under the vertical drop coaster track, which gives it a nice effect. Looks like a stairway. So yeah, nice job. This was made by damn, I forgot the name. Now Today. I think this was the first round which he joined on my server. But I really like the way this coaster looks. So he made this floorless roller coaster. I don't think it really does any inversions, but it has this nice spirally track. There's this weird chain lift passing through the track. Chair lift, I should say. So yeah, that gives it a quite cool look. I like all the trees he put and all these tunnels here. It's well, kind of an old school look, I guess. And he put some custom supports here with pipe pieces and what are these? Yeah, the footers for the supports. I don't really see why he didn't just use these, because these B&M supports would usually work well, but he combined it with some normal scenery. But yeah, overall a really cool look for the plot. Okay, this plot was made by Centric. He joined a few earlier rounds. This is his typical his typical style. There's lots of yeah, what do you call it, paths with many buildings in between. I like how he made this river rapids right here pass through a waterfall. Lots of buildings, very dense built. That's his typical style. I like how he put some waterfalls here between the paths. Oh yeah, would have been nice if he was also able to fill this area. But yeah, I really like the way it looks. Very good layering on the building as well. Okay, this is Utieluti's plot, but yeah, he wasn't. I think he started a bit too late, so he wasn't able to build anything. Here we have an unclaimed plot, and this is the final plot made by Roffel. This was the first round which he joined, and I think this looks really pleasant. So yeah, let's see where the train is. It's waiting for passengers, so it should run soon. Let's give it a test run. So yeah, he made this really nice looking castle scenery for around the coaster. I think it looks really nice. I think this is a brake run which he covered, not sure. But yeah, I really like how he made this station here with all these pieces from the Mediterranean set. I think it looks really cool. It's also these awnings which are held up by these wooden post fences. That also looks quite cool. He made this little carousel here, the Roffel carousel. But yeah, very pleasant plot to look at. Alright, that was all plots for this round. Yeah, as I said many times before, many of the plots were unfinished, as this was more of a casual round, which lasted quite short. In the round after this, we had more players again, and we also rated every plot. And we actually had a really cool team in the round after this, so you'll have to wait for me to make that video, I guess. I hope you enjoyed watching all these creations. If you want to join any of my rounds, you can join my Discord. The link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you again in the next one. See you later.